welcome back to another E.G.O review, and today we're going to be covering Ishmael's 100-footed death Maggot. Now this is a Zayan E.G.O, which is kind of a shocker. It's Ishmael's first Zayan E.G.O, except for her base. Now, it rolls a 10 with 2 plus 5 coins, which could bring you up to a whopping 20, or as low as a measly 10, which is very, very, very low, but it's a Zayan, so I guess I understand, as it has an attack rate of 3 and the 2 coins. But also, after an attack, you inflict centipede venom equal to some types of negative effects on self and main target to a maximum of 10. What that says is, if your target has bleed, bind, and sinking, that's 3 centipede venom. If they have burn, bleed, sinking, paralysis, so on, so on, so on, they'll get so on amount of centipede venom, which is very solid. We'll cover that in a minute, but your first coin will be inflicting 2 sinking potency, your second will be inflicting 2 rupture potency, and your second will be doing on hit at 4 plus gluttony or gloom resonance, inflict centipede venom by resonance to maximum of 5, which is pretty decent, even though this E.G.O does not take any gluttony or gloom to use. Instead, it takes 2 sloth, 2 pride, and that's it. So that's pretty solid, actually. But it's the corrosion solid. We'll have to see, because it has a 16 base with 2 negative 7 coins, which is pretty bad. It is very bad. But still attack rate of 3, and at least after attack, inflict centipede venom equal to sum of negative targets on self and main target to maximum of 10. And same old. Coin 1 on hit, inflict 2 sinking potency. Coin 2, inflict 2 rupture potency on hit. And on hit, you inflict the centipede venom by your gloom or gluttony resin to a maximum of 5. So, it's decent. Now you might be wondering, what is centipede venom? Because so am I. It maximum stacks 20. Turn end, stack divided by 4, defense level down. Next turn, rounded down. Okay? Turn end, you take gluttony damage equal to stack and half the stack rounded down. Upon death, transfers to this unit's ally for focus counters a different part, with none for at least centipede venom stacks. So, if an enemy has 1 centipede venom, one has like 10, and another has like 0. If the enemy with 10 perishes, all the centipede venom will go on the one with 0, or the one that has the least. Interesting. So what it will do is you'll take, even in the best case scenario, this is doing 20, and then it's doing 10, and then it's doing 5, and then it's doing 2, and then it's doing 1, and then it's doing 0. Gluttony damage. So, that's not the greatest, but it's also defense level down. So that's kind of alright. Let's see the passive actually make up for it. In reversal, death by E.G.O poison. Whenever this unit inflicts sinking potency, sinking count, or unique sinking using attack skills, gain 1 offense level up next turn to a maximum of 2 times. At 3 plus absolute resonance with the same conditionals, gain 1 offense level up for the next turn instead to a maximum of 3. Now, that is interesting. You have to use the E.G.O before the passive to kick in, so this really is a mediocre passive, to be quite fair. Same thing with distances. It's pretty mediocre. Right? Fatal to Sloth, Fatal to Envy, and Endure to Wrath. Nope. I'm kind of shocked. This E.G.O looks like it's going to be a lot stronger than it really is. Yes, multiple coins on a Zayan with 3 attack weight. That is good. Don't get me wrong. But the strength of it is lacking. Yes, sinking a bit, rupture a bit, and the venom. I think just for having the venom, something that can deal damage and make them weaker, I think that would be probably a 6 in the strength category, right? It would be lower if it didn't have the venom. The passive, I guess, helps too, but not really. Now, is it useful? No. Not really. It really isn't. It can't win clashes that easily. It's centipede venom, which is the best part about it, really like needs assistance. This is built. If you're running a combination sinking and rupture build, then this would be a decent unit, right? She wouldn't be bad. She would be pretty solid. A decent ego. But if you're not doing that, then it's really not that good. So I'll give it like a 4 for usefulness. Very lackluster. And for the drip, I love the drip, honestly. And the Admiral rally behind it, it is really solid. So I'll give that like a 8 for the drip. Yes, an 8 for the drip seems pretty good. And yes, this E.G.O, honestly, there's not much to say about it. It's a glorified mid E.G.O that has a new effect that is just maggots. This is just maggots, but it doesn't instead of inflicting poison, it inflicts defense level down. That's literally the only difference. I love to see it, but at the same time, that is no, that's not very chill. But that's about it. Let me know if you think that the E.G.O is better than I gave it credit for. I really don't believe it is, but I could be wrong. That's about it. Have a good one.